Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MC for the evening, Deanie Parker, President of the University of Memphis National Alumni Association.
It's truly an honor to be with you hosting this evening. And as a past recipient myself, I know how special this night is for our honorees. So moving right along, on to the awards. The Outstanding Alumni Award honors university graduates who are 40 years old or younger. The award is presented to individuals for their outstanding personal and career achievements, as well as their contributions to society. Please turn your attention to the video screens.
Dana Gabrion found her love for the entertainment industry at a young age. Her mom was a radio DJ in Little Rock, and Dana was determined to follow in her footsteps. So as a teenager, Dana called local stations and offered to work for free.
Dana works hard, but she also is an aggressive person because you don't get to that point by just waiting for someone to offer you a job. She was always willing to take the risk and say, I can do it, even if she wasn't sure she could do it.
Dana passed up several full scholarships to universities in Arkansas so she could attend her first choice, the University of Memphis.
She is a very strong ambassador for the University of Memphis.
Dana graduated summa cum laude in 1998 and worked in local radio, television, and film before taking a big leap of faith.
She told us, okay, if I'm going to make it in this field, I just need to go out to LA. So she packed her car up. She had no cell phone or anything and drove out to LA all by herself. And she did very well from the time she got out there. She had a good job within 3 months and has not stopped working since.
Dana is currently co-executive producer of America's Next Top Model, where she works really hard, goes to a lot of exotic places, and gets to do some exciting things. And she takes Memphis in her heart with her everywhere she goes.
She went to Hollywood, but never forgot her hometown of Memphis. She loves the Tiger basketball and athletic programs, and she always comes home and she's invested in Memphis.
Dana's commitment to Memphis has expanded into the real estate market, which includes Talbot Ayers Guest House in downtown Memphis.
It's a great place, and it's exactly the kind of place that a person like Dana would run. You know, it's sort of small, it's focused on its guests, it's literally packed with Memphis-type memorabilia.
As a life member of the Alumni Association, Dana maintains a strong connection to the University of Memphis and has hired several University of Memphis alums on America's Next Top Model.
Dana, I would just like to let you know how proud we are of you for receiving this award. I know you love Memphis, and I think you're an awesome representative for the university, and we're just very proud of you.
Congratulations, Dana Gabrion, 2011 University of Memphis Outstanding Young Alumna.
I think it might have been less scary to jump out of that airplane than to get up here right now. I'm so honored to receive this award from this university that means so much to me and has opened so many doors for me. When I came back here to get a philosophy degree, I think my mom was highly concerned about what I would do for a living with a philosophy degree, and a fellow classmate of mine is here, Lee Johnson, who she was a philosophy major with me, and now she's Dr. Lee Johnson at Rhodes College. She's a professor of philosophy there. And her first-year students ask her all the time, what can we do with a philosophy degree? To which Lee says, well, you can produce reality television like my friend Dana. So Lee was one of about 7 or 8 friends who I made here at the University of Memphis, who are still, 15 years later, my nearest, dearest, and most trusted friends. There was just such a bond here, and there were so many good things that happened at this university. And after receiving this award, I had a moment where I sent them all an email, all 7 or 8 of them, and I just said, you know, knowing what I know now, if I were back in the same position and I had a full ride scholarship to Harvard or Yale or Princeton, I wouldn't change a thing. I would absolutely go back to Memphis 1,000,000 times over. And I know some people who grew up in Memphis, I grew up in Arkansas, and I think some people who grew up in Memphis might take for granted being able to go to this university. And I've never taken it for granted. My family sacrificed a lot to get me here, and I almost cried with what my mom said there at the end, so I'm trying to hold it together, actually. But you know, my boyfriend Chris is here with me, who has been very, very patient and understanding with a career that tends to have me working, you know, from 5 a.m. till 2 a.m. frequently. But also here is my grandfather, who's with my parents, and I grew up with a single mom, so the grandparents are always very important in a household like that. Also, who's missing from us tonight, though, is, my grandmother, who unfortunately has passed away and is very, very missed. But my mother is here, and her husband, Tom, my stepdad, who's the most amazing stepdad anyone could ever wish for, and truly loves this city as well, and is also just an amazing ambassador to the city and to the university, and accompanies me to the games. But for my mom, what I would like to say is that, like I said, she sacrificed a lot, and that's one thing to never forget is, you know, what your parents do to get you to this point. And, you know, every single night she would drive me 1 hour each way to gymnastics lessons, every night of the week, just to make sure that I had the best. She would make sure, you know, that we could always afford a university class or whatever it took to get me to where I wanted to go, because I was very driven, I was very clear I wanted to go to Memphis, and she did everything it took to make that happen. And there were times that I know, she may not know that I know this, but that I would peek her on the corner at night and see her budgeting, you know, and trying to crunch the numbers and make it work, and how would we get me to Memphis from out of state. And you know, after she would go to sleep, sometimes I would go back in and I would see that on her list of the budget that she had crossed out like a dinner because she worked nights. So I know that she actually skipped meals to help get me here. And I'm sorry, but I love you so much, my family. Thank you for this. And I just can't thank this university enough. I would do anything for it. I love it. And I'm very, very proud to be from the University of Memphis. Thank you.